Imagine pressing the accelerator in an electric vehicle and getting the same instant punch you already expect from a Tesla, except the motor is smaller, lighter, more efficient, produces less wasted heat, and costs less to manufacture. Now imagine that same technology being scaled across millions of vehicles. That is where things get interesting. Because Tesla may be working on another major evolution in electric motor technology, and if the reports surrounding the company's next-generation drive units are accurate, this could be about much more than simply making a Tesla accelerate faster. It could be about making EVs cheaper to build. It could be about extending driving range without dramatically increasing battery size. It could be about reducing dependence on difficult-to-source materials. And it could force some of the world's biggest automakers, including Toyota, BYD, Hyundai, Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and others, to rethink where the next major EV advantage is actually going to come from. Before we go any further, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications if you want more deep dives into electric vehicles, Tesla, technology, and the future of the automotive industry. Because the biggest story here isn't simply a new motor. The bigger story is the race to build an electric vehicle that can do more with less. And Tesla has been chasing that idea for years. The Tesla story started with a crazy idea. To understand why this latest motor discussion matters, we have to go back to the beginning. Tesla's story sounds almost like a Hollywood movie. A small company enters an industry dominated by enormous automakers. The company has limited resources. The technology is expensive. The product is unfamiliar. The public is skeptical. And one of the people backing the company is repeatedly told that electric vehicles are never going to become mainstream. Yet somehow, the company survives. Then it changes the entire conversation. In 2003, Silicon Valley engineers Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning helped establish what would become Tesla Motors. Their basic idea was straightforward but ambitious. Gasoline and diesel vehicles were powerful, convenient, and deeply established, but they also produced emissions and depended on fossil fuels. Why couldn't an electric car offer something different? Why couldn't an EV be environmentally cleaner while still being exciting to drive? And more importantly, why couldn't an electric car eventually become a legitimate alternative to gasoline vehicles? The company was named after Nikola Tesla, the famous inventor and electrical engineer whose work helped shape modern electrical systems. But at the beginning, Tesla was nowhere close to becoming the global automotive giant we know today. It didn't have massive factories. It didn't have millions of customers. It didn't have the production capacity of Ford, Toyota, General Motors, Volkswagen, or any of the other established automotive giants. It had an idea. And then Elon Musk entered the story. In 2004, Musk invested roughly $6.5 million into Tesla and became chairman. At the time, Musk was already involved in ambitious technology projects and had been part of the PayPal story before focusing heavily on SpaceX and Tesla. His involvement brought money, attention, and eventually a much larger vision. But that didn't mean Tesla's future was guaranteed. Far from it. The Roadster changed the conversation. In 2008, Tesla introduced the Roadster. And this was important because Tesla wasn't trying to build a boring little electric commuter. The Roadster was a sports car. It could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in roughly 4 seconds, depending on the version and conditions, and it demonstrated that an electric vehicle didn't have to be slow simply because it didn't use gasoline. That was a major psychological shift. At the time, one of the biggest objections to electric vehicles was range. People imagined an EV as something that might leave you stranded halfway through a trip. Others believed batteries were too expensive. Some thought charging would never become convenient enough. And many simply didn't believe consumers would willingly replace gasoline vehicles with electric ones. Tesla's first major product challenged that perception. But the company was still in serious trouble. Then came the 2008 financial crisis. The global economy was collapsing, money was becoming harder to access. Tesla was burning through cash. The company came dangerously close to failure. Musk invested additional personal money and worked to keep the company alive. Employees were laid off. The company had to make difficult decisions. But Tesla survived. And that survival would eventually become one of the most important chapters in the history of the modern EV industry. From Roadster to Model S. The next major turning point arrived in 2012. Tesla introduced the Model S. This wasn't a tiny experimental vehicle. The motor could be one piece of that puzzle. So when you hear about Tesla's next-generation motor, don't just think about horsepower, think about the entire chain. A more efficient motor could mean less energy consumption. Less energy consumption could mean greater range. Greater range could potentially allow a smaller battery. A smaller battery could reduce weight. Lower weight could further improve efficiency. A smaller battery could also reduce material requirements. Lower material requirements could reduce cost, and lower vehicle cost could make EVs accessible to more consumers. That is why the motor matters. It's not one isolated component. It can influence the economics of the entire vehicle. But Tesla isn't guaranteed to win. This is also important. Tesla has advantages, but so does every major competitor. BYD has enormous scale and battery integration. Toyota has decades of manufacturing expertise and an enormous global customer base. Hyundai and Kia have developed competitive EV platforms. European automakers have extensive engineering capabilities. Chinese automakers are moving extremely quickly in areas like batteries, software, manufacturing, and affordability. The competition isn't going away. In fact, it's getting harder. And that's probably good news for consumers, because competition forces companies to improve. If Tesla lowers costs, competitors have to respond. If BYD improves battery technology, Tesla has to respond. If Toyota develops a better hybrid or EV powertrain, everyone else has to pay attention. This is how technology advances. The future EV may not need a giant battery. One of the most interesting possibilities is that future EVs may become more efficient without simply getting larger batteries. For years, the easiest way to increase range was to increase battery capacity, but that's expensive. Imagine carrying around a huge battery just to overcome inefficiencies elsewhere in the vehicle. Instead, automakers can improve the entire system. Better aerodynamics, lower rolling resistance, more efficient electronics, improved thermal management, better software, more efficient motors, better regenerative braking, and more advanced batteries. When all of those improvements come together, the result can be significant. The future EV may not necessarily be the vehicle with the biggest battery. It could be the vehicle that wastes the least energy. What happens next? So what should we watch for? First, actual production vehicles. If Tesla introduces a new drive unit, pay attention to which models receive it first. Second, real-world efficiency. Not just peak horsepower. Look at energy consumption. Third, manufacturing scale. Can Tesla produce the technology in large numbers? Fourth, reliability. How do those motors perform after tens or hundreds of thousands of miles? Fifth, cost. Does the new technology actually reduce the cost of the vehicle? And finally, competitors. Watch Toyota. Watch BYD. Watch Hyundai. Watch Volkswagen. Watch the major American and European automakers. Because if Tesla produces a meaningful breakthrough, other companies will not simply sit still, they will respond. And that response could accelerate the entire industry. The bigger question. At the end of the day, the biggest question isn't, does Tesla have a new motor? The bigger question is, can Tesla make the entire electric vehicle system dramatically more efficient? That's the real game. A better motor by itself is useful, but a better motor combined with better batteries, better software, better power electronics, better manufacturing, and lower costs is much more powerful. And that is what could potentially reshape the EV industry. Tesla's history shows that the company has repeatedly tried to solve problems at the system level. Electric cars weren't just about batteries, they were about charging. They weren't just about motors, they were about software. They weren't just about performance, they were about manufacturing. And the next chapter may be about efficiency. Tesla's potential next-generation electric motor technology is one of those stories that deserves attention, but also deserves skepticism. There are exciting possibilities: a lighter motor, higher operating speeds, potentially improved efficiency, reduced material requirements, lower production costs, better performance, longer range, and perhaps new applications across vehicles, commercial transportation, autonomous systems, and robotics. But none of those possibilities are guaranteed simply because they're being discussed. The automotive industry is incredibly difficult. A technology must survive engineering testing. It must survive manufacturing. It must survive millions of miles of real-world use. And ultimately, it must make financial sense. That's the real challenge Tesla faces. If it succeeds, however, the consequences could extend far beyond Tesla. Toyota could respond, BYD could respond, Hyundai could respond. European automakers could respond. American automakers could respond. And the competition could push the entire EV industry toward a new standard. The next great EV breakthrough may not look dramatic. It may not have a futuristic exterior. It may not involve a giant touchscreen. It may not even be visible to the driver. It could be hidden deep inside the vehicle, inside a compact electric motor that quietly converts battery power into motion more efficiently than the generation before it. And that's what makes this story so fascinating. The future of the electric vehicle may not be determined by one giant invention. It could be determined by thousands of small engineering improvements that eventually combine into something much bigger. Tesla has already shown the automotive industry what can happen when electric vehicles are treated as technology products rather than simply replacing a gasoline engine with an electric motor. Now, the next question is whether Tesla can continue pushing that philosophy into the next generation. Can it make the motor cheaper? Can it make it lighter? Can it reduce heat? Can it reduce dependence on difficult-to-source materials? Can it increase efficiency? And most importantly, can Tesla produce millions of these systems reliably? If the answer is yes, then Toyota, BYD, and the rest of the automotive industry may have a very serious new benchmark to chase. But if the technology doesn't scale, the story could look very different. That's why the next few years are going to be so important, because the EV race is no longer just about who can build the fastest electric car. It is becoming a race to determine who can build the most efficient, affordable, reliable, and scalable electric vehicle. And Tesla wants to be one of the companies leading that race. Whether it succeeds remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. The electric motor is no longer just a hidden component underneath the floor. It is becoming one of the biggest battlegrounds in the future of transportation. And if Tesla really has found a way to make that component significantly better, the effects could be felt across the entire global automotive industry. So now I want to hear from you. Do you think Tesla's next-generation motor technology could actually give the company another major advantage? Or do you think BYD, Toyota, Hyundai, and other automakers will quickly catch up? And would you personally choose an EV with a smaller battery if a more efficient motor could deliver the same real-world range? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Tesla, electric motors, EV technology, and the future of the automotive industry, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to US Finance Wire, and turn on notifications. Because the EV race is just getting started, and the next big breakthrough may already be hiding inside the machines we drive every day.